All right. I just ended up putting the battery back in and putting the breather hose back on, and this one cracked. I replaced this one 2.5 years ago. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds, and I'm your host, Easy E. And now, I do think I have all the parts for this 2008, 2009. For the heck of me, I can't remember what year this is. I even look at the title. So it's either 2008 or 2009 Honda Accord with 243,000 miles. The cam phaser just got dropped off. Serpentine belt just got dropped off. I'm about to trip over stuff. And I do have that diagram. So yeah, I can see where your timing marks should be at. Top and bottom. Get y'all in a little closer. But that's how to set your timing. And my serpentine belt diagram. All this stuff can be found on the internet, of course. I like to get it all off there, put it on out, instead of drawing on my garage door. But I'm trying to see how I'm going to tackle this. So let's go take a look. There's my oil pan, all cleaned up. My timing cover, all cleaned up. The new variable valve timing sprocket. I call it cam phaser intake side, because the other one was messed up internally, and it was a Peter to get off. After I ended that video, I ended up having to take the whole cam out the car and sit over here in the vise and clamp down the sprocket just to break that bolt free, because trying to do it inside the car, this part kept turning because it's busted. I tried to use my adjustable wrench on the parts where you're supposed to use them at, right there or right here. But like I said, that cam phaser just kept turning. Even though this wasn't turning, it just kept turning on me. So I just took the whole thing out. I could have replaced the exhaust cam, but that would have came another day too. And I'm not trying to throw that much money in this car. Plus, we don't even know if this car will ever run again. But we're going to keep our fingers crossed that she starts right back up. We're going to get her all set. Get the timing all set. Get the cam phaser on. Then try buttoning all this stuff right back up. And see if she start. Hopefully all in this video. So, let this party begin. got the I'm gonna say cam phaser. What was it? So we can say the correct turns. Variable valve timing sprocket, fan phaser. And it took me a while, but I got it. Get y'all down. I can't even get y'all down in there. Too tight of a spot. But if y'all can see there, get y'all as close as I can. My timing marks with the chain. The two timing marks right there in the center are lined up. I can't remember what Allen that was because it fell down there to the bottom somewhere. I gotta find that Allen wrench. Let me see what Allen that was. Get that guide off. The rest of them are 10 millimeters. Like torque them down to 12 pounds. That was a 6 millimeter Allen. To get that guide off. Then down there, yo, tensioner. That's a 10. Like I said, I wasn't going all the way down doing the oil pump because y'all know what was wrong with it. It was cam phaser. What's wrong with it? Everything is in timing now, so hopefully it starts. Still got a lot to put back together. And down here, y'all can see. Try not to get. Got that arrow pointing down, and on the sprocket, got the arrow pointing up. Then on this side, you got the gold link, and on that should be a dot on that sprocket, but you can also tell on the sprocket that goes to the oil pump. There's a line that lines up right with that sprocket, so we good there. But like I said, it took me some time to do this, especially when the engine is in the car. Kept having to play with it and play with it. Then once I got it, then you know me, I started turning it by hand. They had nothing tightened down on people. I had a tensioner tightened or nothing. And I left my wrench on there. Had me a wrench right here, holding it in place so it wouldn't flop on me. And I just messed up my whole timing setup, had to redo it. Off camera, that is. But she's all done up. I don't know how far I'm going to get. Maybe I'm just going to... I've been out here for hours just trying to get all that put back together. So, let's continue on with this party. I get the timing cover back on there because I got to go on first before I put put anything else on, like the oil pan cover, the valve cover, spark plugs, motor mount, everything I took apart over here in the last video. So like I said, I'm going to cross my fingers and pray that she runs again after going through all this. I don't like doing timing, but I can do it, especially on these newer cars because they got timing marks. And you still got the World Wide Web that can help you. Just like y'all watching this video right now. With all that, let's jump back into it. GoPro about to go dead. What else? Got the cover on. There's a bunch of 10mm bolts and a 14mm bolt. Down up in there. I grab a light so y'all can see, because I catch y'all. I have to catch y'all on the flip side. I ran out of time today. But you see down there, there's a 14mm bolt sticking out. And you got a bunch of 10mm. Got one up here. You got one hidden right by the other one. 1, 2. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10 to 12 of them that you got to remove. Then there's one hidden by the cam phase sensor. Whatever you want to call that. One thing is cam phase sensor. Then you got to take out the cam phase sensor too. Some people will say replace that, replace the cam, the variable valve timing sprocket. But like I said, y'all see her, she's in time. Hopefully she starts once you get everything buttoned back up. Still got to get the motor mount in. Still got to get that bracket that was sitting right there for the motor mount. Then got to get the pump put back in place, the power steering pump. This ground got to go back. Then you still got to put the valve cover gasket on, oil pan gasket. Then you got to do spark plugs and coil packs and plug everything up. But down here is all buttoned up. I even cleaned off the timing cover. So we got the crank pulley back on there. Once everything is putting back together, I hit it with the Ugga Dugga. Still got to get the oil pan, like I said, oil pan on with the oil pan gasket. But I ran out of time today. So I'll catch y'all back on the flip side. All right. Like I said, I got the cover on. Went ahead. Got everything all buttoned up. Got the oil pan back on with the new oil pan gasket. They got a bunch of oil down there and stuff. Just try to keep it clean, keep it clean. Like I said, we're getting it all put back together. Now I gotta get the valve cover back on here, get the spark plugs reinstalled, get the power steering pump back on, serpentine belt, the bracket, motor mount. It's all down there now. Got a lot to do for very little time. Make sure everything is tight. So, let the fun begin. Hopefully she starts. I got 2 people interested in buying her. One is one of my co-workers, and one is one of my wife's co-workers that really need a car. They both seem to need cars all the time. The guy that wants this car is the same guy that bought my Ford Fusion, the white one that never made it to the channel. The one that was side swiped. I was gonna use the black Ford Fusion to fix it. Still got the black Ford Fusion. Gotta get back to the house one of these days when it get warm outside and scrap her. Put the motor in trans, put all the good parts, scrap the rest, sell the rest, who knows, but we gotta get on this. Hopefully she'll run. Hopefully, if not, then she's gonna need an engine. You know, we can throw engines in cars over here. So let's jump back into this one. Okay, almost there. Let's see if she'll start. Gotta put these spark plugs and coil packs on that we got from A Premium from Amazon. And hook a battery pack up to her. Let's see if she do anything. I did fill her up with oil. I hate that. Looking for my other spark plug. Socket. Can't find it. This is gonna keep wanting to drop spark plugs. There it is. Which one is this? Oh, this is Craftsman. But yeah. Oh, this one drop them too. Okay. Stick with this one in. Just gonna get in there hand tight, then we'll tighten them up. But it was a big job. Got it. And while you at, like I said, while I was at it, might as well change the valve cover gasket. And the kit came with everything, every gasket, even these little caps are brand new. The gaskets inside here, it came with extra ones for the coil pack. We're going to call it the coil pack gaskets. That goes inside the valve cover. Replace those. Then did that off camera because those are always a pain when the car got 243,000 miles. And all these was dry rotted. Never been replaced. So you gotta take a little flathead screwdriver and a hammer and tap them on out. See, I did not over tighten these. Sometimes I get scared because I'm thinking about to strip it out. That's how it feel. I go by feel. Sometimes right before it get tight, it feel a little funny. Like, yeah, it just feel funny to me. Like I'm about to pull all the threads out. People that work on cars know what I'm talking about, because sometimes that do happen. You give it one more turn, and you done stripped all the threads out. I done dropped my phone. Like I said, I got brand new coil packs. At first, thought the car needed a tune up. They said starter. I didn't diagnose the car yet, so I said fuel pump. So the car would crank. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully, I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully this car starts back up. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna need a motor. Then I gotta push it around my yard. If it doesn't want to run. Plugged in, and I get them tightened down. Then I go grab my jump pack. That's how you get her done. Get my phone off the ground. Toodles. All right. I just end up putting the battery back in and putting the breather hose back on. And this one cracked. I replaced this one 2.5 years ago. Still got to put that cross member on. But I just threw the battery in that they bought in October. Don't know, but the other battery in here was bigger. And look, this is how they do me. This is how they do me. So the battery going to be jumping around in here because they took all the stuff that went to the battery. So ain't nothing I can do about that. I don't have a battery hold down for a Honda, a Accord. Maybe I can look one up, but I already put too much money in this car. I got to figure out how much money I put in this car. What other parts I bought. We got the ignition coil, spark plug kit. We got the timing chain kit. We got the variable valve timing sprocket. Got my boost, my little small no-code boost XL ready to go just in case the battery should be fully charged. Hopefully she starts after all that work. Because I don't do timing, people, but I can get it done by any means necessary. Give me some light. Okay. I'll grab this key and see what happens. Like I said, I don't even know if I showed y'all the inside last video, but these seats was brand new. Well, they was gently used from another car, but he uses his work car. He left me some money up in here. It's a nickel. We got that unquestionable over there, like a roach. Not one of those other. They got another roach, but there ain't those other roaches. But this video is about. This video is about. Will she start? Will she run again? With 242,038 on the miles. Here we go. Oh. Okay, he let me have take a gas. Got to enter the code for the radio, but she's a running. What's the code for the radio? Okay, radio work, car is running. Got a tire pressure monitor. Oh. You're gonna need a steering wheel cover. Oh, she does move. But she's smoking out my garage. Hopefully that clears up. I almost slipped on some. All right. But she is running. Gotta burn off all that stuff I did to the motor. Telling y'all she hasn't ran in a few months now. Thought I was gonna end up having to put a motor in her. But I got her back right again. Oh, I got to burn off all that oil. We had a major oil leak. We got it all over the exhaust. That's why we changed the valve cover, the oil pan gasket. and hoping that this car would start back up again. Even it is an interference motor, but the chain didn't break. Just the variable valve timing sprocket broke, so it wasn't turning that cam. If the sprocket would turn, but the cam wouldn't turn, then it finally catch and the cam would turn. So it took me like a couple of tries, but I got it back in timing, and it was kind of hard. But I think she sounds way better than she did before. Before on cold starts, she used to rattle. Engine would rattle like clank, 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 and then it'd go away. I think it was rattling because that chain and that variable timing sprocket was going out, and that was that rattling. She has no more rattle. She'll be able to get another 40, 50, maybe 100,000 miles out this motor. Hopefully. Depending on the next driver, that is. So I'm going to call that a wrap. Well, that's going to be a wrap for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Enjoyed me getting that car back up and running after it was dead in the water. DOA, dead on arrival. So, y'all know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, co-workers. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. We have merch not like this at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. And we do not take donations on cars no more. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. With all that, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!